So here we are from where we left off in the last video. We looked at our index.astro page, which is source pages index.astro, and this is basically HTML, and we can change the title here to portfolio, and here we can say portfolio. So it's still this page here, and here we are. Portfolio is here, and also the title and what's inside the H1. So we've been able to change that. So what we could do now is install Tailwind CSS and also Starwind UI, which basically is a component library similar to ShadCN, which is very popular, but this one is specifically for Astro. So what we'll do, we will actually install this, because this one will also install Tailwind for us as well. So if we go to installation, this is the command we have to, this is what we have to do first. We already have our project, so we can skip this one, but we need to go into the tsconfig.json and copy this. So we go into our file here, and we will add what we got there. And then it wants us to run this command, npx starwind at latest init. So copy that. We will Control C to get out of the terminal, and we will paste Starwind init. And it says, do you want to proceed? We say yes. And it says, where do you want your components? We go put it in source and then components. Where do you want your Tailwind CSS file? I'll just use the default. And we'll go with Zinc. And I use npm. And it also wants you to install Tailwind. That's why I didn't want to install it before, separately. And it's going to install all the packages for us. So we can close all of this. And it's going to install what we need. And as it's doing that, as you can see, it's created two folders for us. A components folder with Starwind inside, and a styles folder with Starwind CSS. So what we can do now is go back into our page, index.astro, and at the top we can say import styles Starwind CSS. You can actually put an @ symbol here. And now in this H1 we can add if we go to Tailwind, we can add a style in the font. So we can say font black or font extra bold, and this is the styles that it will generate. So we'll use font extra bold. So we'll say H1, so the class will be font extra bold, and then we'll make sure in the terminal to run npm run dev, and we will, okay, so it's quite small. So what we want to do is change the text size or the font size. So puts the word text and a dash and then choose the size. So we're going to go something like 7XL. So next to it, text 7XL. And there we go. So we've got this big, so we've got Tailwind CSS added to our Astro project. And you've also added the style to the page. So as we're making a portfolio project, we're going to be needing probably buttons, cards. So in the Starwind documentation, we're going to look for a button that we have here. And this is the code that we will need to obviously use to create the button. But we first need to add it to our project, and this is the command we need to write. So we copy that. And what we'll do, the terminal will have this plus button here, and we will add button. Okay, so it's added the button for us, and if we look, you can see that it's created this button component. So if we go back here and we say this is what we need to do to import the button, so we will copy this, go into our index page and add that here, and then we'll add button here, and it will say contact me. Alright, so now if we look in our, here we have a button and it says contact me. It doesn't go anywhere for now, but that's what we can do. And if we wanted to use it as a link, we would put this here, href link. So we can do that. We can say href $link, or actually say contact. Then we could create a div with an ID of contact. Say h1 or h2. Here is how to contact me. We save that, and if we look, it goes to contact. Okay, so we can add a class here, padding Y48. So when we click on it, maybe we'll say 72. And if we scroll up and we say contact me, it will take us down to that page there. Yeah. So obviously we can remove all of that, but that's how to do that. So we can create start to create our page now. But we also need the card component to have this nice looking cards. So what we'll do that as well. So we'll add card. can also create our own, we will also create our own components as well, but this is nice to have some nice styling. And in order to have the card, we can use this code here. That one's a little bit complex. Let's use this one. So this is the card that we need. Import the card designs. And that's what we need here. And then we actually need to create our card. So we'll copy all of that. Create card here. We don't have the select or the label, so we'll remove those. And we will say content 1, content 2, and let's see what that looks like inside. There we are. So we'll say in the card title, we'll say project title. This is project description. This is this could be maybe an image. And what we can do is go to, let's say, Unsplash, and we'll use Sunset. Make sure the license is free. Right click, let's say copy image address, and just paste that inside the source here. And let's take a look. There we go. So after that, we would say something like view. So say, there we go. So we've got our portfolio with a nice little card and a contact me button. So obviously this is not what we're going to complete. We're just building on creating our components. So next, what we will do, we will be fleshing this out more and creating a nav bar and all the different components you need for a portfolio.